What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Just checking in, just landed in Atlanta. Jacksonville does not have a direct flight from Michigan, so had to fly into Atlanta. I got a 45-minute layover, and then we're going to shoot over to Jacksonville. The flight was cool. I'm not sure first class is worth it, taking such a short flight, a less than 2-hour flight over to Atlanta from Michigan, simply because there is no food or anything like that. But you got access into the Sky Club, and because I got a Platinum American Express, I don't really worry about it too much. My train just shut the doors prior to me getting down here, but I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. As a matter of fact, I might even just walk, because why not? You can get your steps in, or you may catch it a little bit further down. And I like to walk and talk anyway, so why not? Let's just kick it for a minute and tap in. I will say this, and before I really want to get into it, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. In addition to that, make sure that you guys tap into the Alpha Juice Company. All of the discount codes is in the description. And more importantly, when you order your Alpha Juice from the website, make sure you do not order it unless you put the discount code in. Because I want you to make sure that you get the best available price for the best products, and they absolutely have been rocking with me. In addition to that, all right, I will say that I've been observing actually for years now, but I've been observing for years now the difference between how other people operate from a business perspective and from the content creation perspective, and how I operate. A lot of people always are wondering, Anton, how were you able to make such progress? Seems like you're a one-man wrecking team. And to a larger extent, I am. I'm operating pretty lean for what it is that I do. I don't have a whole lot of people on my team. The people on my team make a lot of money, but then they work very, very hard. And that's the difference. I'm not trying to have a whole lot of people rolling with me. I'm trying to have the right people rolling with me. And one of the people that I see actually live like that, as far as how it is that they run their companies, obviously on a much larger scale, is Elon Musk. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, it was a lot of bloat. It was a whole lot of people doing a whole lot of nothing and adding a whole lot of zero value. They was just over there collecting a paycheck. And if you're gonna work with me or work for me, you're not just gonna be collecting a paycheck. We gonna grind, right? But what I like to do is incentivize people by also giving them equity in the company, and then we push that way, right? So what I'm trying to say is, I've cultivated a culture in which we just work very, very hard. Everything that we have, we get because we hustle, we push, we outwork everybody else. And the benefits that come along with that, we reap the spoils and everything that comes along with it. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if oh no, I can't go that way. So if you want to ever make any significant progress, there is no shortcuts, there is no hack, there is none of that, right? All of the advice that I've given, including inside of the Patreon, is practical advice. The information and knowledge, a lot of times people don't have it. And so as a result of it, look at him. He's trying to get in there. That dude said, I'm gonna get on this train. And as a result of it, I implemented a little bit differently than everybody else. I've never actually walked through this at Atlanta airport in order to get to my destination, because they got so many different concourses. I know they got a Sky Club and a lot of different parts of it, so I'm embracing it. And again, I want to get my steps in. But the other side of it, this is the part that I really want y'all to take too, is other people have more clout, more connections, more friends. They pull more favors. And that's how they're able to do some of the things that they do. That's how they're able to connect with some of the people they connect with and all of that. We ain't got that over here at Anton from AntonDaniels.com. We get it out the mud, meaning that we got to outwork everybody else. We got to fly to them. We build our own studios. We do things efficiently. We pull our own cameras. Everything that we do is from the mud. We get it from the ground up. Everything that we've built, we got it from the mud, from the ground up. And so I've never looked for or needed anybody or any platform in order to substantiate what it is that we got going on. We got a very, very small team. We operate lean. And I've even taken a lot of those principles from what it is that I learned from corporate America, both in startups, observing them, of helping different startups, creating different startups of my own, looking at how over bloated the payroll structure is and how slow a lot of these other people and companies move. I don't worry about the big boys. I don't worry about those people that I compete with. I'm looking at how it is that Toyota did things in the 80s in order to unseat what the big three was doing here in the United States. I take the lessons from yesteryear and then I apply them to what it is that we got going on today. So we leverage technology. We use cloud infrastructure in order to do things a little bit more effectively. And we got a completely different ethos and philosophy that we live by over at the Anton Daniels team. So we move differently. We always gonna live the best, and that's why we able to have all of the luxury, all of the awesomeness. It's because we all money in. We all money in, no money out. And we just gonna continue to run up the numbers, run up the checks, and make as much money as possible. And so that's the goal. I'd rather not spread it out amongst a whole lot of people and just have everybody that's already internally in it, unless we absolutely positively need to bring people on, and just share it amongst a smaller group of people. You know what I'm saying? So I'd love to get your thoughts about that. What do you think? I was looking at, and I'm always inspired by what's going on from a business perspective. And sorry for the camera jumping around and stuff like that, because I literally am recording this on my iPhone and I got it in my hand. See what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people that all the time. Like when I was in a webinar and I was showing the numbers and stuff like that. We get it out the mud, man. We don't need no big old cameras and all of that. We record this junk on our iPhone. My gimbal is still in my backpack. And you just got to get that junk, man. You got to go hustle. You don't need no whole lot of stuff to get started. You don't need to make no big old capital investment. All you need is the minimal amount in order to be able to put together some stuff. And you work, you grind, you hustle, you outwork everybody else, and you go and get that junk. I was looking at Elon Musk, right? I was looking at Twitter. Somehow, some way, Twitter didn't break down. All of them stories went away. Nobody want to talk about that no more. They don't want to talk about the fact that Twitter is running just as normal. I hear from over there it's less than 1,800 people over at Twitter. It's less than 1,800 people now that work at Twitter from 7,500. What the piss was all of those other people doing? What was those 5,700 people doing over there? How are they not able to operate efficiently? That's how they operate over at Tesla. They put all of their resources into the manufacturing. They single into engineering, and they go ham. And then they leverage technology in order to really, really unseat the competition. While all of these other people got a whole lot of people, thousands and thousands of people that work for them that ain't doing nothing. You got to hustle. You got to do things differently. We hustlers over here. I don't care about what nobody else is doing. We focused on what we doing. The same way that we just walked over here to this terminal because we missed our train. We like working. We like walking. We like working. We like hustling. And we like beating the big boys every day. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Holler at y'all later. Peace.